Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind, so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So today I am so excited as always because today we are going to go over the new Kayali fragrances from the Eden collection. So we are going to go over Eden Plush Pear and Eden Sweet Peach. And I got the whole set of 10 mils, the Discovery set. It comes in this bag. Excuse the nails, please. I'm giving them a rest and they are breaking and brittle and all the things, but I'm drinking my collagen. Anywho's, so as you can see, I hope you can see this. It comes in this container, just a small 10 ml travel size, very cute. I think it's very cute. So this is the Eden Juicy Apple, next to it is the Eden Sweet Peach, then we've got Eden Plush Pear, and then we've got Eden Sparkling Lychee. So I am just going to tell you my impressions. I did give it a wear of the Eden Peach and the Eden Plush Pear. I will briefly go over Eden Juicy Apple and Sparkling Lychee, but I think we all know it, and then I will also rank it, just for fun, all four of them. Okay, so Eden Sweet Peach, I think I wore it probably 2 or 3 days now. So this one opens very, very syrupy sweet. You get a syrupy sweet peach note in the beginning, undeniably so. And for me, it really fits in with the rest of the collection. It fits in with the Eden Apple, Juicy Apple, and with the Eden Sparkling Lychee, because it also have that sparkling, juicy, bright, that sort of vibe. So as I said, it opens in the beginning with that syrupy sweet peach, almost like those cool drinks that you get, that you add peach syrup to your glass and then you pour water in that, if you know what I'm talking about. It's almost that thickly syrupy sweet smell that you will get when you pour that thick syrup into your glass. You also get quite quickly that apple note that's also in here. I think it is red apple. So you definitely get that red apple sweetness, but the peach is front and foremost in this fragrance, undeniably so. Then I've just added on sprayed it earlier on my arm. So yeah, it quickly dries down. After about 5 to 10 minutes, you will get a slight powderiness to this fragrance. And I was quite surprised about that, but when I went to look at the main accords, I saw, oh, but there is a powdery accord. So it opens very juicy and then quickly dries down to a bit more powdery, but it still has that peach note, that bright, juicy, sweet peach note. It doesn't lose its juiciness, if I can put it like that, but it just gets an added powdery note, which just lends a tiny bit of sophistication, I would say, to this fragrance. It is not a sophisticated fragrance by any means. You know, I don't think I would wear this to a graduation or a formal event, but the powderiness gives it a bit more elevation, a little bit more sophistication, if that makes sense. And it also adds a bit of complexity to this fragrance. So this fragrance on me at the moment projects for about 1 to 2 hours, and it lasts for about 6 hours. But it doesn't project for very long. It only projects for that first to 2 hours. And like I said, then by the 5th or 6th hour, it really starts to fade very, very quickly. So I absolutely love this fragrance. I think this is so summer appropriate, and as I say, it fits in with the entire collection, not the entire collection, let me correct myself, with the previous two launches from the Eden range. It just fits. It feels like it is a welcome addition, and it, you know, I imagine that you would be able to layer it as well with Eden Juicy Apple or with Eden Sparkling Lychee. I should actually try that. So I'm just going to quickly read the notes and the accords. Eden Sweet Peach was launched in 2026, and it is a fragrance for women. The main accords are fruity, sweet, powdery, floral, vanilla, musky, fresh, lactonic. To me, it's not lactonic, I must be honest. Then it's a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. In the top, there's peach, red apple, and bergamot. In the mid, there's nectarine, freesia, frangipani, rose, and jasmine. And in the base, there's patchouli, tonka, and vanilla. So even the notes look very much the same as, you know, Eden Juicy Apple and as Eden Sparkling Lychee. I really, really like this fragrance very, very much. This has my approval 100%. Okay, then let's go to the Plush Pear. Okay, so here is the tiny Plush Pear. Let me say right off the hop that Plush Pear for me feels like it doesn't quite fit with the Eden collection. The others are all juicy, sparkling, bright, you know, those fragrances that you feel like you can almost take a bite out of the peach or a bite out of that apple. This one, not so much. I was very surprised when I sprayed this fragrance. I absolutely love pear fragrances, but this one opens with a deeper pear, not really a juicy pear. And weirdly enough, what comes to mind for me is almost a baked pear, not a pear pie, but a baked pear, because it has that depth. It's not, like I say, a juicy pear where it feels like you can take just a bite out of that ripe pear. No, to my nose, what I pick up is a baked pear and loads of white florals. That is really what I get. What my nose pick up in baked pear fragrances, like La Belle, for example, I don't know why, but my nose pick up something spicy, and there's nothing spicy in this fragrance, and I'm sure many people won't pick that up. But for me, with a baked pear note, I often get, yeah, just like almost a cinnamony vibe. I don't know why, but anyway. So you will get this pear, this white florals, and this deep pear, nothing juicy. And about, I would say, 20 minutes or so into the fragrance, I remember I was taking a nap and I was lying on my bed, and hereby, I would say the 20-minute mark, around there, I thought, but I smell something a bit creamy to this fragrance, you know? And I was quite curious, so I went to look and I saw, oh, there's coconut water in this fragrance. So it's not a creamy coconut, it's coconut water, but still that coconut lends a tiny bit of creaminess to this fragrance. For me, this definitely is just a white floral, deep pear, almost baked pear fragrance that dries down to still maintain that baked pear white floral fragrance and scent, but it gets a bit of creaminess to it. That is really what I get from this fragrance. Like I say, I don't think it fit really with the rest of the collection. And on the moment, on me, this is also the worst performer, because it projects for probably an hour. After 3 to 4 hours, I can't smell it. It doesn't pass the nighttime test where you put it on at night and the next morning you can still smell it. I can't. So either I go nose blind to it, or it is the weaker performer of all these fragrances. I don't know. But yeah, I like this fragrance, I must say. And you know, I went to Google, what does plush mean? I think we all know, but I just wanted a definition, and I saw something along the lines of richly luxurious and expensive. And I would say that is about right. To my nose, this one is definitely the most expensive smelling fragrance of all these. I would even go so far as to say that this could even be worn at nighttime, you know, that sort of scent. It is definitely summer and spring appropriate, but I don't know, for me it feels like because it has those deeper notes that it will even be appropriate for fall. So that has been Plush Pear. Let's see, what does it say, the notes. So Eden Plush Pear was launched in 2026. The main accords are white floral, fruity, sweet, vanilla, fresh, aquatic, woody, citrus, green, floral. And it's a floral, fruity fragrance for women. In the top, there's pear, bergamot, and mandarin. In the mid, there's gardenia, freesia, coconut water, lily of the valley, orange blossom. And in the base, there's sandalwood, vanilla caviar, and cashmere wood. So the thing is, all of the other Edens have red apple in it. I think that adds to that juiciness. This one doesn't. This one has mandarin I would say, instead of the apple, probably. Not a bad thing. I like it. It's just not what I expected. Okay. Then I'm just quickly going to mention Eden Juicy Apple. We know this one. We love this one. This is an apple, juicy, bright fragrance. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's a red apple fragrance because it's got that sweetness to it. That sweet peach also has. It's got that bright, juicy, sweet apple, red apple, ripe apple fragrance to it. It is such a nice fragrance. It's got patchouli in it to ground it a bit. It's got moss in here to ground it a bit as well. But this is not a deep fragrance as is Plush Pear, even though it is grounded by that patchouli and that moss. Okay, then we've got Eden Sparkling Lychee. There you go. And this is lychee and red apple. So whereas this one, Eden Juicy Apple, has apple and then lychee, this one has lychee and then apple. This is a very fruity, bubbly, happy lychee. Oh, it's so good. This is so good. The lychee is absolutely in your face, but then it dries down to also to that apple, red apple, sweet scent. And it also becomes slightly deeper, but without losing its juiciness. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So good. Okay, let's rank it. This is very hard. It's very hard because the three of them absolutely give you the same feels. So, it's hard. But I'm going to say Eden Juicy Apple. Yeah, I'm going to say Eden Juicy Apple. Perhaps I've also just have a soft spot for this one because, you know, this is the first one I smelled. Okay, then I'm going to say, yeah. Then I'm going to say Eden Sparkling Lychee. Then Eden Sweet Peach. So good. It is so good. I love it. I love it. And then Plush Pear. Simply not because I don't like Plush Pear. I just don't feel this is the pear I would have expected in this collection, if that makes sense. So that has been it. Let me know if you've smelled Sweet Peach and Plush Pear. If you have to rank these fragrances, how would you rank them? I would love to know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all so much. And until Friday, bye for now.